Thank you, Chairman.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, continuing under departmental reports, I'd like to call Mr. Alexander to provide his report.
Are we going to vote on this issue, or are we going to just give them direction to do it, or the?
I sense it's your consensus, but I think for the record it would be helpful if, Mr. Chairman, if there wasn't a vote.
What's the will of the board?
I'd like to make a motion. I hate to don't be so late in summer to go forward with this right here as far as the July 26th through 30th program, but I'd like for the city of Smithfield to see if they could get enough participants to have a football team too, possibly for the travel to Leesburg. But I'm just making a motion that we do this right here.
Need a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye.
This is the Whitney Road item where, again, the chief appraiser appraised the property that's in red for $3,022.75. History of Grand Isle Drive, when that was sold for $10. I think Mr. Skipper made a comment last time that this property probably isn't worth very much. Mr. Dedge is interested in, since he owns the adjacent property on each side, he is interested in purchasing this property. And at this point, I think it's the property needs to be, could be sold to Mr. Dedge if that's the will of the commission.
What's the will of the board?
I'll make a motion to sell the property, the Whitney Road extension to Mr. Dedge for $10.
I'll second.
All in favor? Unanimous.
Next item is to extend the sign moratorium. That's on page 47 and 49. We have extended it once. We would like to extend it for an additional 60 days to give the public more information and give them an opportunity to express their feelings concerning the changes in the sign ordinance. And we would recommend extending it for another 60 days.
What's the will of the board?
I make a motion to extend the sign moratorium for 60 days.
I second the motion.
All in favor? Unanimous.
Item D, which is the consideration to waive the sign moratorium for CVS application, which you'll find on pages 50 through 57. CVS is currently under construction at the intersection of Forester Parkway and US 19, and to continue with their progress, they're requesting that, even though we have a sign moratorium, that we go ahead and approve this application. It does meet the current sign ordinance specifications as well as the proposed sign ordinance application. And therefore, we recommend approval of this application.
What's the will of the board?
I'd make a motion that we waive the sign moratorium for this application and approve the CVS application.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. Unanimous.
Next item is consideration to approve the Director of Planning and Engineering to authorize new sign permits. There has, at Publix, there's 7 or 8 shops that are 20 feet wide and 70 feet long that are currently being developed. as part of the overall Publix shopping area. And some of the businesses there have inquired about moving ahead with the signs for their business. And as they come in, they'd like to be able to progress just like Publix in getting the business going. I'm requesting authorization to move forward with these sign permits as these new businesses come forward.
What's the will of the board?
I'll make a motion to approve the director of planning and the engineer to authorize these sign permits.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? Unanimous.
Next item is consideration to approve the Edwin Watts golf signs. This came in kind of late, but in your packet on page 58A through C, this shows the signs that the golf shop has requested out on US 82, and it does meet the specifications of the current sign ordinance as well as the proposed sign ordinance, and we recommend approval of the sign permit.
What's the will of the board?
I'll make a motion to approve the Edwin Watts golf signs.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous.
Consideration to approve the Heritage Lane, accepting the deeds of right-of-way of the easement road and water and sewer system, and I've got a picture of that here. Heritage Lane is just south of Forest Parkway. Forest Parkway is up here. This is US 19 and State Route 133. And Heritage Lane is this section of roadway that connects US 19 to State Route 133. We have inspected the road and the utilities, and we would recommend that this road be accepted by the Board of Commissioners.
What's the will of the board?
I make a motion to accept these deeds.
I'll second.
Any second? All in favor? Aye. Unanimous.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ron.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, under constitutional officers and governmental boards and authorities, there are 3 items. The first one is consideration to appoint 2 members to the Lee County Board of Trustees. There are 2 vacancies for a 3-year term, which would expire June 30, 2013. There's a letter of interest for the reappointment of Valerie Benton and Eddie Hemmon. There's also a letter of interest from Mark Satterfield.
What's the will of the board? I make a motion to appoint Valerie Benton and Eddie Hinman.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor? It's unanimous.
Mr. Chairman, the second item is consideration to appoint 1 member to the Southwest Georgia Community Council Board. There's a vacancy for a 1-year term, and there is a letter of interest from Mark Satterfield.
What's the will of the board?
I'll make a motion to appoint Mark Satterfield.
Second.
All in favor? Unanimous.
Mr. Chairman, the last item is consideration to appoint 2 members to the Dartmouth Citizen Transportation Committee. There are 2 vacancies for a 2-year term. There is a letter of interest from Dr. Peter Rothfu, I'm not sure pronunciation, forgive me. There's also a letter of interest from Tom Fertino, although it's not indicated on the agenda.
What's the will of the board? Make a motion to appoint Dr. Nawafu and Tom Fertino.
I'll second.
All in favor? Unanimous.
Mr. Chairman, under County Administrator's Matters, the first item is consideration to adopt the fiscal year 2010-2011 budget resolution.
What's the will of the board?
I'll make a motion to adopt the 2010-2011 budget resolution.
Do I have a
I'll
second?
second it.
Any discussion on this? All in favor? Unanimous.
Mr. Chairman, item 10B is consideration to approve an agreement with the Correctional Services Agreement between the Southwestern Judicial Circuit Misdemeanor Probation Department and Lee County.
What's the will of the board?
Make a motion to approve the correctional services agreement.
I'll second it.
All in favor?